What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Muscle, and this is another Two Line Music Cuts Entertainment Report podcast. And today, we have a living legend superstar in the building today. Listen, this man brought you original songs like Young Gal Business, One Scotch, Worky Worky, Original Cuff, and then he came with his partner and brought you the big monster song. We're talking about Murder, She Wrote with Pliers. You know who we have in the building today? Original Ragamuffin, CHAKA Demus in the building today. What's going on, big boss?
A lot of things. Give thanks as usual. That is CHAKA DEMUS. Always giving thanks to Jah Almighty for life. Enough respect to the friends and family and fans, and enough respect to the and God Almighty come first.
You understand. Thank you so very much for joining us today because, listen, somebody like you, I'm so happy I get to talk to. I have so many questions that only you can answer.
Okay, sir. Give thanks.
All right. So let's just start right at the beginning here. Where did you grow up in Jamaica, and where was your introduction into music? Was it something you heard? What was it?
Well, I grew up in a place named Waterhouse, born and grew in a Waterhouse. Introduced to music. No one introduced me to music. It's just I was inspired by Nicodemus. You understand me? So so boy right now. When I hear Nicodemus rap on the rhythm, DJ on the rhythm as well, Jamaican would say, DJ on the rhythm. I love when ride the rhythm. Mm-hmm. One night I went to a dance at a place named Railroad, a land named Mozambique land. Mm-hmm. So what that play is Sturgard with Ranking Joe. I was barefoot at that time, in the dance, just waiting for Ranking Joe and to come in the dance. And while waiting, I went to the dance like about 6 o'clock in the evening. Mm-hmm. And just I sit down, I go around in the lawn, I walk up and down until one time them say everybody should come out of the dance and pay come in now. Mm-hmm. So when I the place and thing and Ranking Joe come and DJ, and then after later on the hours Nicodemus passed through, and from Nicodemus passed through and talk to tune the dance rip up, and from this I said to myself, say I would like to be a DJ like Nicodemus because I'm ride the rhythm, and what I seen that night was really, really outstanding,
Yeah. And were you actually an artist at that time, or it just came into your mind, say, hey, I would like to DJ just like this man here, Nicodemus?
Well, at the time, I was about 15, mm-hmm. 16. You see what I said? Mm-hmm. When Nicodemus come to dance and DJ, I feel so good with myself. I said, this DJ are wicked because I love music. I used to even sing at my school, at concerts and all them things there. But, when I really started taking it serious, mm-hmm. is when I went to a dance at a place named Papine. Mm-hmm. And that is the first sound system I really got DJ upon a sound by the name of Rose Majestic. With that selector by the name of Kessie and one named Tommy. Mm-hmm. So one evening, them tell me say you have a little dance show on the road, a place named Top Kentire. So them say them want to carry me go to dance and see, on the sound, and a sound named King Mozo.
Okay.
So when I went to the dance, and I was standing in the dance and waiting for the mic, and my friend them said to the selector, say, yo, I think every day this DJ at the mic, and no one did want get the mic. No one did want get the mic. So mm-hmm. the crowd, the few man we and I travel with say, yo, I think we don't forget CHAKA DEMUS the mic, and the whole the mic, we rip up the place.
Yeah.
We find some people start say, yo, you wicked, and if I'm guessing I start say, well, never start, take it serious from there.
And what year was this we're talking about here?
About 1982.
82?
Yeah, man, about 82.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. After 80 election, but 81, 82.
Yeah. Mm. Okay, so the first song you started on was Roots Majestic. Okay, and then how long were you on that song there for?
About 2 years.
About 2 years. And was there any other notable DJs or singers that was on that song also?
No, I was a permanent, DJ. No, you never have a singer. You used to have a singer will come and go,
Mm-hmm. Okay, so then now, how did you move from Roots Majestic to King Jammys? How did that happen?
Well, this thing happened now is like one day I and I there from a corner a place named Railroad where we live.
Mm-hmm.
And playing domino without shirt and I have a budget by the name of Bravo ride up on a bicycle and said to me that Jammys want to see me. So me fling on the domino now and jump on Bravo bicycle and Bravo told me go down like the king. And all of a sudden me and the king say, yo, long me I hear about you want to come DJ me sound, I say, where you say king? He say, how much you charge? I say, boy, I can't charge, okay, you can tell me how much you pay me. That you name King Jammys. So I said, so from this, so King Jammys said, boy, right now, we want me to DJ the sound and he give me a little advance in my pocket. And after that, we leave and go on a place in Red Hills Road when we have the dance.
Okay.
Take a taxi from Red Hills Road, go up a place in Red Hills for the dance keep. Go in at the dance, mash up the dance, and Jammys, when we reach back at Jammys yard the other man, and Jammys start praising me, and saying, yes, and rip up the dance. So it's history.
Okay. And who else was on Jammys your first night when you actually came to Jammys? Who did you see there when you got there?
Well, Pompidou, Toloti, I think January and the day too.
Okay.
January's Burn. Just to name a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about, was Admiral, Bailey, or Major Worries there as yet?
No, man, we come before them, the man. We come before Admiral, Bailey, and Jammys. And me introduced Admiral. I'm the first man, the Admiral and Mike and Jammys,
What?
Yes, man. When time Admiral come in and then they want the Admiral and Mike. And me come there dance, I've never forgot the dance and come and take the mic from. You remember if I want the DJ them where like you never want the in the mic and me take the mic and say me say my talk. I'm telling me I see the man.
Yeah.
And me say my talk. And then give me the mic and me say, come in Admiral Bailey, because you know so you're fresh and ready and give the mic and Admiral Bailey rip up the place.
Crazy. Because I always thought that it was Admiral was there first and then you came after. I didn't realize that you were there first.
No, man, I did it before Bailey, man. I mean, you Admiral the first mic and Jammys, man.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, I want to go through a bit of your Jammys before we move on here. Do you remember 3 of your most memorable night on King Jammys? Whether it's a class juggling, something that you remember, 3 memorable nights.
One night, Ochi with Barry G. One of the Ramis dance I've never seen. Barry G, Ochi. Another dancer, St. Thomas with me and Admiral Bailey when they shoot out a house, that they shoot out a ceiling. The amount of shot of the man in fire for me and Admiral Bailey. And then the man a lick shot a dance.
Yes, yes. Legal salute.
Legal salute. The man come like them, and it was, I never forget that dance. One more dance is
I want a clash, if a real rough sound clash, if you remember, Jammys versus somebody.
Versus Metro Media.
Okay, do you remember the year?
No, I don't quite remember, but I think that dance was really a rough dance.
Talk about it. Go in depth in that dance there.
Well, I don't remember fully, but I remember said CHAKA DEMUS and Admiral Bailey rip up the dance. Peter Metro go on good, but I will start tonight. Yeah, no disrespect to Metro, but Jammys did win that clash still.
Okay, and this is Jammys versus Metro Media, and this is still rubber dub style with artists and everything.
Yes, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Okay, so when did Major Worries come into the fold on King Jammys?
Long after that, after Admiral Bailey, Major come, and Major Worries, well, that you to me the respect still. Because he was a wicked DJ. I remember one night, I carried Major Worries at a place named Portland, on a sound named Courage. And me carrying on the sound and I bring him and thing, and I can't forget when time Major Worries hold the mic, and start DJing. I don't want to hear me again.
Okay.
Yeah, when we go and Major Worries say, come in, CHAKA DEMUS, and hold the mic and talk. People them say thinking about Major the mic. We just give back and when him done, we just rub him up and say, boy, John, you really start a night, China, brother. That's like me that was always look the kind of boy right now. I'm a bad man as a DJ, me always encourage and say, you know, although you started like me feel away like I say, but me still happy feeling.
Of
You
course.
know the way that I say, go, mash the place, me jam. I come here, come check and sit down with me, love me. Come always a give chance and I say, go there. As I see in a DJ, you know them way there?
Okay, and with him now, how long was he on the sound before he actually died?
I don't quite remember, but he didn't dip on the sound a little while, you know. God almighty, when he the man dead, that's when I know my feeling, the man.
That's what I wanted to ask you. Like, where were you, or exactly what were the circumstances surrounding his death?
All right, here what I'm going now. Major Worries dead. Me I talk to me here because I never, you understand me here say is a dance in go Spanish town. And one security, one security is going on an argument over some girl thing here. And the man running down, you know, and fire shot and kill him. That's how me hear. I don't talk to me here because I don't want to have nothing, I don't want to take off. That's what me hear, and that's how I just some attack. Yes, the man running down and shot him.
And he was on Jammys at this time, or he had left and went somewhere else?
No, man, he will be a Jammys here, man.
Yeah, and what did you feel like when you actually heard that, or even the whole camp? What did you guys feel like when you guys heard Major Worries had died?
Very hurtful. One time, I said, boy, I'm sorry, I never did it. People try to help him, you know, but, you know, why, some Major Worries forgot still, you know? Some Major Worries forgot.
No, I get it. Trust me, because whenever you talk about Jammys, you talk about CHAKA DEMUS, Admiral Baylor, Major Worries, Toloti,
Pumpy.
Yes. You know what I mean? Crazy. Okay, you mentioned Nicodemus. I know your original name was Nicodemus Jr.
Aye.
All right. Okay. So do you remember the first time you actually DJ'd with Nicodemus on the same song?
Oh my God almighty. Remember that time the Chaka, me see. I think I'm in a waterhouse, you know. Yeah, man, a place named same road of Jammys studio depend.
St. Lucia.
Yeah. And that night the Nicodemus it passed through and I think they will have the return of CHAKA DEMUS the night too.
Okay.
Something like that. And Nicodemus passed through and you know, boy, make me feel good for standing up beside the dada, you know. When we give him all the mic, you know, we see all the man and girl Nicodemus make me feel good.
Yeah.
Because we know that them man they, you know, really make and I really have a lot to do in my career. You understand me? So, you know, standing beside the great, I call him the great Nicodemus, me feel good. If you know somebody, I exchange mic with him, you know?
For sure. And when did you actually change your name from Nicodemus Jr. to CHAKA DEMUS?
Well, it's not really me changing name. It's a good friend of mine by the name of Bull Squash from a place named Papine. You know, and time I name Nicodemus Jr. He looked at me and tell me, say, you leave this Junior thing now, you name CHAKA DEMUS, you know. So I say, you name CHAKA DEMUS now, just change the name from Nicodemus Jr. He said, you know, me like that name, yeah. I'm just accept it.
Yeah.
You know, and work with it, you know.
Crazy. All right. I want to get into some of your recording career here, especially your earlier songs that you recorded. What was your first hit that you recorded?
One Scotch with Admiral Bailey. CHAKA DEMUS Admiral Bailey.
How did that song come around?
All right. One Sunday, me down the yard and decided to walk along at Jammys. And we walk along and see Admiral Bailey and Steely and Cleve them and build with him. So when we walk, I said to myself, so we now build a tune, we now build a song. And I start sing. One Scotch, pound, and right away, it's like Steely. I said, yeah, wicked, and start do. And you know, and same time I said to Admiral, I said, yo, come in, make you do that tune because that tune is wicked, you know, and you know, I start singing it and really, and then build them finish reading now. Me and Admiral go in the studio, back and just make it sing. We didn't write the lyrics. We just sing and it just work.
Okay. It wasn't, you guys didn't write, it was almost right off the top of your head. Freestyle
Head top.
Yeah. That's big there. All right. So after One Scotch, what was another hit that you had recorded then?
All right. After one scratch, I have a tune named Young Girl Business.
Yes.
The Young Girl Business. Well, oh, Young Girl Business come by now, the sun up on the corner and a place in South Barrow. You know, I will look one little bar there on the corner, and I see a Benz a pass with a young girl and a old boy and I. And I said to myself, you know, say that young girl they control that old guy there. And you know, I read them a playing at it. You know, them time them have a look at jukebox thing. And Admiral Bailey do a song named Big Belly Man. But the rhythm did a play. And I start DJ say, when, as the vehicle pass with the old guy and the girl, we start DJ say, young girl a rule manager be a man Mazda, girl a rule manager Benz and Jaguar, girl a rule manager Toyota Corolla. Each with a free zone, you a free zone. I start that you don't bother. Right over to start DJ the lyrics, you know. And all of a sudden now, you see them and say, I'm going to write the lyrics, I'm going to call Skeng Dan. And I say, Skeng, you know something about the tune for you? And I say, you sure? I say, you want to hear it? I'm going to start DJ on the phone. And Skeng say, all right, you will do. I'm going to send a ticket for you right now. Pick it up tomorrow and fly to Miami.
That was recorded in Miami?
Yes, man. And we fly to Miami and it's like Skeng, them reach the day in the studio, know them. I play some with him, give me and I tell him, say, no, I'm going to like them with him there. And I say, go and play some more with him. And when they reach that rhythm there, I say, this rhythm I want. And then we start DJ upon the rhythm. And the brother, I never forgot this the engineer name, named Chuni.
Okay.
Him vice me everything, and we just record the song and really, and him mix it same time. And give me the car come to Jamaica come release. And we just fly a kept coming to Jamaica, car go man, they will give the man, tell the man, he says, Ken said to release this. And the tune just run away.
Crazy. I remember that song there especially. Two more of your classics that I want to go through also. Next one is, which one? I'm not sure which one came first. Was it Worky that came first or Original Cuff that came first?
Cuff come first, man. That's a Jammys them, that tune, that Jammys them tune, that an original Cuff, you know. Well,
how did that come up?
Let me tell you how that tune come out. Me then I studio Vice. Baba just love record. I don't want to go into that still, but Baba just love record that tune for him. So I record the tune for Bobby all of a sudden and a Bobby tune. You understand me? Some of them want to go too deep now. All of a sudden on a Bobby tune.
Yeah.
It end up with somebody, the King tune.
Got you. So originally it was recorded as Bobby Digital, but somewhere down the pipeline.
I record in a Jammys studio. But Bobby asked me to record the song for him. But all of a sudden on the theme song again. So I have nothing else to say.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair enough. I got you the next one here. Another monster hit. Worky. I know this was recorded for Penthouse now.
Yes.
All right. Tell us about that one, how you came up with that one.
I drive to the studio and they're on a place named the Highway. When they used to call the Highway there again, the Highway, what they call Mandela Highway now.
Oh, what, 2000?
No, what they call Mandela Highway now. That highway they went up on a drive, me and my brother.
Okay.
And we start DJ, we start jump around cause you know, say you're ready. Work, and my brother say wicked tune, and we go to Bam and drive up Penthouse and tell German, say me have the tune and German play the rhythm and we go to Bam and DJ upon it. And engineer by the name of Steve Stanley. When I DJ that song, the front was the front was at the back. You understand me? And it switched around.
Yeah.
You know, that engineer Steve Stanley is a very, very good engineer. I couldn't believe when I hear the song after. And shown the front to the back and set it up properly and, you know, did well for me, you know.
That's crazy. One thing I realized with somebody like you, artist, you recorded for a lot of majors. Even though you were a Jammys artist, you recorded for like Skeng Dan, Penthouse, a lot of other labels too. Was there any reason why you could record for anybody else?
Where I could record for anybody?
Yeah, because were you signed to Jammys or you were just DJing on
Jammys?
No,
we not signed. We never signed to nobody at all. You know, it was freelancing. And time the other young youth, you know, understand certain things about the business. Just have go on and try to make certain things up for you. You know, really, the most nobody were really decide, say, boy, I'm going to take up your career and take it to another level. You have to just go their own and work to try make a name.
Yeah.
If we have somebody like somebody will take up our career and say, boy, right now, I'm going to spend some money on you, and you know, probably would have been one of the biggest things in the world. Although we still, you know, say, boy, I'm selling millions of records, but we think we could have go further still.
Okay. Because at that time remember, there's no internet, nobody doesn't really know too much. So you're just trying, you're going as you go, you're trying, go and try. You don't really know what's going on.
Yes, for real.
Okay, so yeah, I know you were around Jammys, so you had access to all type of artists, DJs, singers, and all type of stuff there. Why did you choose to connect with somebody like Pliers?
All right, I used to live at a place in Southborough. You know, them time I never component set and thing. I play, I used to buy like a lot of 45 and album and them thing and play and enjoy myself at home. So I used to play a lot of Pliers. But I said to myself, say, you know, the Pliers, that man can't sing and he don't get justice.
Okay.
So I said to myself, say, you know, I never link up with a singer and do some tune with him. And one day we supposed to fly to a place named New York. Me, him, Shaba, and I think Sanchez and a few more. And we meet Pliers at the United States Embassy. And I said to the singer, I said, yo, I'm glad to meet there. You know, a long time I want to meet there. And he said, yeah, shake him and thing. And then we fly go New York. I think I did Clinton Lindsay sent to it.
Okay.
And we do the show, bam, the show, Wicked. You have a brother by the name of Purple Man, come from a place in Tampa, Florida. I was supposed to fly from New York to Tampa.
Got you.
And Pliers was supposed to go back to Jamaica. So I called my friend and asked him, say, right now, I have a virgin by the name of Pliers, Wicked singer and thing. Well, where you couldn't send a ticket for him. He said, yeah, man. And he goes, Bam, and him send the ticket for 2 hours. 2 hour fly go, Tampa, Florida. Pliers won the show. Then me go on and do my thing. And then after I do my thing, they call back Pliers on stage. And we do some freestyle on the stage. And for we do the freestyle, the whole place turn upside down. So after we come off a stage, now we say to you, singer, say, you know, so we do on stage, you know. We have to put it on record. You understand? And him say, you feel so CHAKA? I say, yeah. So I say, so when I go back to Jamaica now, we have to start some record. And the first song me and Pliers do together is a song named Gal Wine. Who pick go #1?
Right there. And was the album named Gal Wine too?
You have an album named Gal Wine.
Yeah. And it went #1 because, listen, what I know with the whole CHAKA DEMUS and Pliers connection, it seems like your real stronghold is in Europe and UK. That's where a lot of the songs started to chart on the charts out there.
Yeah, man, because I think we sell a triple platinum, we sell in the UK. Yeah, so you know, so we sell millions of them places. All the African them places are really huge. And so in the United States, we did fairly well. But since of late now, Murder Show becomes one of the biggest tunes ever come out of Jamaica.
Yeah. And
you all of Jamaica know that, you know, I mean, Murder Show come like a anthem right now around the world, you know? Because everybody that sing just want a piece of Murder She Wrote. You understand me?
How did you guys even come up with that song? And in the Pliers and CHAKA DEMUS journey, where did that song come in? Was it one of the earlier songs or one of the later songs that you guys actually recorded?
Oh, this Murder She Wrote come by now. I live in an area where you have a girl with a very pretty face, but her character dirty. Pliers live in a field area of a girl named Maxine. She says she's pregnant for him. In the day I wait all after 9 months and can't see no baby. So what happened? Him say Murder She Wrote. So me voice my song for Bobby Digital, in pretty face and bad character. Pliers voice film song Murder She Wrote for a producer named Harry T.
Okay.
When me meet Pliers and we do it and we do Gal Wine, me carry Pliers to slide on bar and tell Pliers that me want him to do Murder She Wrote because me have a lyrics to put with it. Pliers start sing the song, bam bam. We just put my Murder She, my pretty face and bad character to the lyrics, to film lyrics, and it worked.
So the songs were originally recorded separate, but then you had the vision that, okay, you know what? What he's saying and what I'm saying seems like it would match. Let's put it together on one.
Yes. And I put it together.
Yeah. International super song. But that's why when I was looking up and I was looking at the charts and stuff, I was surprised that it wasn't really Murder She Wrote that did the big numbers for you guys out of the country. It was really a lot of the other songs that you guys had that was really doing the big numbers out in the UK and Africa and stuff like that.
Yes. Like a twist and shout, a tease me, a she don't let nobody. All them songs they really sell millions.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you know that you guys were really connecting as a duo when it came to, like, say, Europe and UK? What was the first phone call or the first show you went on and said, "Holy smokes, this is really connecting out here"?
Well, you are one within a New York and do some promotion.
Mhm.
And like tomorrow we're supposed to fly go back to Jamaica,
Mhm.
and the company call and say, "You guys, you can't go home." We say, "We mean you can't go home." So you
Yeah.
have to come now in the UK because this song is taking off. So we have to do a thing named Top of the Pops.
Yeah.
You remember Top of
Yes.
the Pops?
Yes.
So I said to the player, said, then say, if we don't come, if it's a chance, I will blow. And I say, all right, then sing. I will call Jamaica and make them know, say, we can't come on. I will just fly from New York, go straight to London,
Mhm.
and go up on Top of the Pops and tease me, just run your tease me this song, you know. Just
Okay.
run and we start promoting on Top of the Pops and the whole promotion in the UK. And from
Mhm.
there on, the rest is history.
Got you. And how many albums have you guys recorded as a duo?
About 5, you know.
5 of them as a duo, as a group together.
Yes.
Yeah. And what was your most successful album?
The first one, All She Wrote.
All She Wrote.
For Island Record, yeah.
Oh, that's Island you guys were signed to at that time.
Yes, man, Island Mango.
Yeah.
Island Records, yeah.
Yeah. And where did that take you guys to some of the real crazy places you remember going because of that album there?
Well, I never forget Uganda,
Mhm.
Africa.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, first time we ever Africa, land in Uganda, the airport was like black with people.
Mhm.
I mean, the people must singing, we sang them word for word. I mean, the biggest song we have in Uganda at the time was a song by the name of Peter Potter. Peter, a cover thing we would do for over, I think it was Ernest Smith tune. Have
Okay.
you ever been in bed, music in your head, getting your daily bread, Peter Potter? I mean, I'm playing in a combination. We have to sing that song like 10 times on stage in Uganda. So, yes.
Yeah. That's the crazy thing, especially when you're putting out music. You never know where it's going to hit and where it's going to connect and who likes this hit opposed to who likes this hit over here.
Yeah. Yes, that's what I'm saying, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And what would you say was the highest point in your career as a duo?
Well, I mean, which year?
No, just overall, like something where you said, okay, we really connected. The highest point in the career as a duo.
Well, I would say is when we find ourselves on top of the pops like 4 or 5 different times.
Mm.
I went top of the pops for twist and shout when the top of the pops tease me, top of the pops she don't let nobody, top of the
Yeah.
pops murder she wrote,
Yeah.
and that it was like that was like a high point of our career.
Mhm.
We
For
couldn't
sure.
even walk on the road in London because people was like going crazy, you know. We did an interview at a radio station in London, and you know, thinking that everything would be okay when we was coming out of the radio station, and by the time we reach the door, we have to turn back.
Mhm.
Too much people was waiting outside, you know.
Crazy. Only stuff you dream of.
You understand
You
me?
understand? Okay, so then since I asked you what was the highest, what was the lowest part of the your career as a duo?
Louis.
Mhm.
Um, uh, you know, something I really remember said me nothing too bad, boy. As a duo.
Yeah.
You know, really see nothing really hurt me, where hurt the feelings too tough.
Yeah.
As I do musically, me not see nothing. Where as a low point.
Mhm.
Right now, CHAKA DEMUS and Pliers is a name brand, and I know the world still love it.
Yeah. I
So me not
remember
really see nothing.
up to even a couple years ago, you guys were on BET for the reggae segment there. I think it was the BET Awards.
Yeah, and
I
that
think,
was really good, you know.
yeah, definitely. No, the journey of Pliers and CHAKA Demus has been so amazing. And then I know now in 2019, 2018, you decided to go back and start doing some stuff on your own. And the first thing that really came out was a project that you had called the album called Success. It came out last year, March.
Yeah,
All
yes.
right.
I produced half of that album, yeah.
Mhm. Let's talk about the album there. Why did you decide to actually put out an album after so long, especially as a solo artist now?
because you won't know. I remember where I come from as a solo act.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted my fans then, from way back to get a little piece of me because I had to hold back certain vibes while working with Pliers.
Okay.
I mean, like you have a tease me, you get that is like the soft, the slow, soft side of Chaka. So I wanted the people to hear the real thing will bring me the grassroots part of Chaka. So I just decided, said, make I do a album by myself and make my fans then where really want to hear the original Chaka was from way back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So your big song, I know on the album that you were promoting a lot, was called No Money, No Love. How did you come up with that one there?
Yeah, my son wrote that song.
Mm-hmm.
I asked him to write a song for a rhythm that I built. And he said, Daddy, I go and sit down and meditate. And he write the song and I say, I love it. So I just do it.
Yeah. No, that one there. I seen it all over, and the message in the song too. It's very empowering, especially for women coming from a male's perspective.
Yes, for real.
You know what I mean? Wow, that was 2019. And again, talking about success, somebody like you that's been in the music business now for, probably close to 40 years.
Yes, true.
What does success mean for somebody like you?
Success. I think success is positiveness.
Mm-hmm.
You put out some positive song, and you help a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
While you, as an artist,
Mm-hmm.
making a lot of music, you try to help other young artists
Mm-hmm.
gain from your experience. That is my feelings anyway. I don't see success as you're making a lot of money and all them things because you can make a lot of money and say yeah. But I don't see success in making a lot of money. That is a part of the success.
Yeah. That makes sense. And again, somebody like you, you've been in the music business for so long. You've had hits all over the place in Jamaica, international, and everything. What's more important for you? Having a hit song in Jamaica or having a worldwide hit?
Worldwide, because Jamaica is just a small little place,
Mm-hmm.
Understand me? So you have to really try to take the thing wide, worldwide. I think, we have to send the thing to the world,
Mm-hmm. No, you're right. And talking about to the world, we know right now in 2020, you have a brand new mixtape out. All right. It's
Mm-hmm.
called The Journey Continues, the
Right.
hits tape. All right. How did that come about? And why did you even decide to put out something like that right now?
Well, I asked a good friend of mine by the name of DJ Cheeky Dog to
Yep.
make this mixtape.
Mm-hmm.
He said to me, say, yeah, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
And he sit down and he say, Chaka, go and make a really and truly nice mixtape for you. And he make a mixtape where, I tell you, unbelievable. And this mixtape is about positiveness, happiness, positiveness, and joy.
Yes.
You get the 1980 CHAKA DEMUS, the 80s CHAKA DEMUS. You get the 90s CHAKA DEMUS.
Mm-hmm.
And you get the 2020 and beyond CHAKA DEMUS.
Mm-hmm.
You get the mature CHAKA DEMUS. A song by the name of Same Thing Again.
I was just about to ask you about that. That's my favorite song on the hits tape. That's my favorite song there.
Okay.
Let's talk about it. Yeah, man.
That song is about what is going on all over the world right now.
Mm-hmm.
It was written by CHAKA DEMUS and a sister by the name of Aisha Bell.
Okay.
We sit down and we say, boy, we see what is going on over the world.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, these people keep on doing the same thing over and over and expect to get the same result.
Mm-hmm.
I expect to get a different result.
Yeah.
If you keep on doing things the same way over and over, you're going to get the same result.
Yeah.
You understand me? So we decided, so we're going to just put this song together and let the people try to open people's eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And people been saying to me, Chaka Demus, why you take this route? If you stick to your tease me and all them things, but there's a different side of me. There's a spiritual side of me that I want to put out to people that people can understand what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I am not just about happiness and about rebel. I'm about what is going on in the world too. I mean, like, sending message to people.
Mm-hmm. You live a normal life too. So then what you feel all different type of emotions. So sometimes you want to put that in your music also. You don't always
Of
want to be
course.
happy. You don't want to be sad. Sometimes you want to talk about love, life, ganja. I seen that one there too. What's happening, all type of stuff, because you're a normal human being and that's how you express yourself.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you very much, sir.
I get it. All right. Somebody like you that's done so phenomenal in your career, you've recorded for many artists, many labels, and stuff like that. And then you decided to come and make your own studio called Bright Star Productions. All right.
Yes.
What was the thinking behind that?
And then again, you see, I want to help young artists.
Mhm.
You know, this is not about me, you know. It's
Mhm.
about the young artists that we have come when need help.
Mhm.
So I record a lot of young artists and give them the song to go and promote. Because I mean, trying to promote the artists them nowadays is not easy, you know,
Mhm.
because it take a lot of cash. So I just record a lot of them and give them their stuff
Yeah.
and if go on the road and do some promotion for yourself.
Mhm.
And I don't, you know, I just spend my money, build the rhythm,
Mhm.
give them the studio time, and sometimes I put out the song and said, go and help yourself, and I try to do something for them by promoting it sometime too.
Mhm. Is there any which artists are you working with in particular right now?
I have an album by the name of Soul Whisper.
Mhm.
You have a youth named Jahai Khan.
Yeah.
You have a youth name, you have a virgin named, Mr. Which my little son named Marvelous.
Yes.
You have an artist by the name of Aisha Bell.
Hmm.
You have an artist by the name of Junior Hex.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole of them there in a bright star team, you know.
Mhm.
You have few artists will on the album were young, but I can't quite remember some of them name, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know if you get the Soul Whisper album. You get that yet?
I didn't get that one there. When was that released?
Since here, I think it was the 3rd of April, you know.
Okay, so you released two albums within 1 year span.
Yes, definitely. So I go and send the Soul Whisper album to you. You go and hear it because the Soul Whisper album about like Richie Spice, no, Richie Stevenson,
Mhm.
Spanabana, Pliers,
Mhm.
um, Junior Hex,
Yeah.
um, my son Marvelous,
Mhm.
myself,
Mhm.
um, and a lot more.
Yeah.
You know. Mm.
Got you. 2020 right now. You've accomplished so much in the business from
Mm.
touring, record sales, awards, and all this. What's left for CHAKA DEMUS to actually achieve in the business right now?
Um, what I want to do, I want to find, you know, some young artists who really give them a chance to get a break worldwide.
Mhm.
Because, you know, I don't want to sit down here so in a Jamaica and can't help nobody, you know, in the business. I have to try my best to see if I can help you
Yeah.
who need help out there.
Mhm.
So I say, so that is one of my things where I work on right now to see if I can bring some youth together and promote them with the help of some disc jockey or some radio station will decide so they want promote positive music. Because
Yeah.
straight positive music go on put out right now, you know.
Mhm. That makes sense. Couple more questions before I get you out of here. Right now, 2020, you listen, you see the state of dance hall and reggae and stuff like. Are you enjoying it? Do you like it? You don't really like it? What's your thought on the actual music right now?
A lot of good things going on, man. You
Mhm.
understand me? But we just need the radio station and the whosoever control the media to highlight the good mostly, you know.
Mhm. That's
No
sense.
disrespect, no disrespect to you, them we are do them thing, but you know, we want to highlight some positiveness now, especially for our going in the world, you know, we have to try to highlight some positiveness, you know.
Yeah, makes sense. And even the business of the music business, have you found that it changed, hasn't changed, it got better? What do you think, especially coming from an artist point of view? Because now you're playing artist and producer.
I think the music business right now is very rough. It's
Mhm.
not like first time we used to can sell records and them things. The records is not selling right now.
Mhm.
20, 25 years ago, you could have known, say, boy, right now you have a song, you put it out and it sells. and you can break even, you can whatever. Nowadays, you put out a song on digital, this and whatever. You're not making anything.
Yeah.
But you see, right now, we're not thinking about that. We're trying to get the message out to the people. We don't think about the money part of it too tough, we are talking about somewhere right now. We want to get the message out in the world that people can understand where we are come from,
Yeah.
Because we spend millions of dollars on music and we don't make it back. But we still spend. Because we want people to understand when you try to deal with it. So I say?
It's your legacy at this point.
Yeah. So I say?
You understand? Boss, this conversation has been amazing. Thank you so very much for actually sitting down. One last request before I get you out of here. Could you give me an old school medley before we go?
Medley.
Yeah.
Okay. Hit him, jump around, can you know say you're ready? Worky. Watch out now where we pass it on. Watch it. Hit him, young girl business control Jamaica. Young girl business control Jamaica. Tell a rule manager. Watch it. Hit him, bad chaka, bad chaka, bad chaka, bad chaka. Hit this. Where you want in the hair? Real out.
Boom! CHAKA DEMUS, boss. Thank you so very much. Leave some information where they could actually check out your albums, check you out on social media and all that stuff before we get you out of here.
All right. brightstarproduction.net. Yes, you can contact CHAKA DEMUS, so. And if you want to contact me again, you can just type in CHAKA DEMUS music. And we can contact each other that way there. And we think them download on all, SoundCloud and all them thing there, and do all the leading thing, what them call it? Network.
Yeah. Instagram. Are you on Instagram?
Yes, man. You just type in CHAKA DEMUS music. I just see it's me on Instagram, man.
Got you. CHAKA DEMUS, thank you so very much. Listen, as I said, I listened to the hits tape. It's amazing. My track was the same old thing. Amazing song. Everybody that's watching this, that you should go check out everything that CHAKA DEMUS has coming up and the studio that he has that he's working with right now. CHAKA, let me give you an outro and get you out of here. Your stories have been amazing. Thank you so very much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Muscle, and this has been another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast, and we are out. This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinemusichut.com.